Hi everyone and welcome. I got a wonderful tutorial for all you PS2 lovers out there this afternoon. In this particular tutorial, I will be showing you how to install this so-called Popstarter Ps1 emulator on your modded PS2. But before I do, I just want to give a big shout out and a big thumbs up to Project Phoenix Media for introducing me to this particular emulator. He did a great job on showing me how to set it up and everything. And yeah, I just really want to thank him. He really saved my life on this one, guys. I've been really struggling with this PS2 PSXE emulator that I use on my PS2, and it really lags a lot. I've also got a PS1 emulator on my Wii, and it lags a lot. So yeah, I really do. I thank him for that, and I will have his link under the description so you can check his video out in case I've missed anything. He may explain it a little better than I can. Who knows? But yeah, check his video out. I've actually went online on YouTube to see other videos, and actually he's the only one that's actually got an English speaking tutorial. I mean, all these other ones are in a different language. So I thought I'd just throw out my version of this. And guys, for all you PS2 lovers out there who love to play PS1 games, this is a must. The Popstarter for the PS2 is a must. This particular emulator runs at full speed, all games. You can save your games via virtual memory. Just like I said, it's very easy to set up. A couple files, just download your games, convert them over, and that's pretty much it. I mean, you're ready to go. So yeah, I'm finna go over here on the computer right now. Y'all can join me and we'll get started, and I'll show you how to set it up. And like I said, it's pretty easy. So follow me, and we'll get going on this. Okay guys, so I'm going to go over this as quickly and as thoroughly as I can, so this video won't be drug out so long. But as you can see, I've already got my game downloaded that I'm going to use, because it takes quite a while to download. So I'm going to go ahead and start the extraction process of this while I download the other necessary files. Now here's the website that you're going to grab most of your files from, and just to remind you, all these links will be under the description, so don't worry. These are the files that you're going to need: the QTPops version 2.zip, QTPops version 2 GUI, and also these two files here. So we're going to go ahead and start the download process of these. Now you see, we've got the QTPops version 2 zip. Now you got to come up here to this download link here. It's a Dropbox deal, and what you're going to do is just simply hit download to download this type of file. Okay, back out of it, and come down here to Popstarter revision 13.05. Download it, and you have the option of Mirror 1 or Mirror 2 download. We're going to go with Mirror 1. It really doesn't matter. So we're going to get that, back out of it, and we have the Popstarter revision 13.06. This is the beta version, the latest beta version. So we're going to go ahead and download it also, and you just come right here and click on this right here to download. Alright guys, and that is it for those files. I also got one more. This is quite hard to find, and y'all lucky to have a link to it. This is the pops.pack. Well, it's a pop zip which contains a pops.pack file that you're going to need. So we're going to simply highlight it and copy. Go back to our, create a new window and paste that link. Now once you hit return or whatever, this will automatically it will automatically pop up for an option to download. So you just hit save and it'll download for you. And guys, that is absolutely it. We have our Popstarter 06, our pops.zip. We have our pops 05. We have our GUI, and we have our Pops version 2. Now we can go ahead and extract all these. Okay, this is the 06. We're going to put right up under this. Pops, right up under it. I mean, I like to keep my stuff organized. It's better for you guys too to see what's going on here. So this is all we're dealing with right here, nothing else. So first thing is first, this Pops GUI. What we're going to do, we're going to open up this Pops version 2 folder here, and we're simply going to drag and drop this extension right inside that folder. That's the first thing. Now, as for the Popstar, oh, I got these in the wrong spot here. Let's change these around because this is okay. All right. So the Popstarter 05. Now, out of this folder, we're going to grab up this .bin file. So we're going to drag and drop it to the desktop. All right. So we're done with that. Now this Popstarter 06. This is the beta version. What we're going to do, we're going to grab up this popstarter.elf file and put it on the desktop. Now the hard to find pops.pack right here, we're going to drag and drop it to our desktop. Okay, so that's all we need, guys. We're going to go into our flash drive now. This is my flash drive. Let's go ahead and we will format this because I want y'all to see exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so we're good. We're completely empty. Now, the main folder that you're gonna need, we need to create is a Pops folder. Alright, that's the first folder we need to do. We need to create right there. And there's also another folder. This is totally option, guys. You don't have to create this folder, but I do for the purposes of having my my flash drive or my hard drive nice and tidy and organized. That's why I do this. And I name it game else. Okay, now as for the Pops folder, what's going in it, we're going to grab up this .bin file right here. We're going to drag and drop it in there simply like that. Pops.pack file right here, we're going to drag and drop it right in there. This is where all your games are going to end up going once you convert them over to a VCD file. That's where they'll end up. And also our virtual memory folders will be also created within this same folder here. That only happens when you start the game up, that folder is created, the virtual memory. So don't worry about that. Okay, here's our game else. Now we're simply going to drag and drop this right here in here. You can do this, guys, but you're going to need to back up somewhere on your computer where you can copy this file back onto here, because you're going to have to rename every game that you convert over onto this a flash drive or hard drive or whatever. You're going to have to rename this to that particular game. So what I do now, I create another folder and I call it Popstart. Oh man, what am I doing here? Okay, yeah, Popstarter. And what I do, I simply just drag and drop this popstarter.elf right in there like that. That way I have an extra one. Because like I said, you have to rename this file to that particular name in your game every time you convert it over onto your flash drive or hard drive. So instead of having to look for this particular ELF file somewhere in these folders or on your desktop, somewhere on your computer, well, I've already got mine in this folder here. I can simply just drag and you will copy and paste them right in here, just within hand's reach. So that's the meaning of that. Okay, now we're ready to install our game, guys. We're going to go to our Q to Pops version 2, and we're going to click on our GUI extension here. Very simple program, very simple to use. Now this is your input at the very top. This is where you're going to find your game, which ours is the Megaman X4, which is right here. We're going to click on the Q file, and that's it of that. This bottom tab here is your output. This is your directory and where you want to actually convert the game over to, which mine is the flash drive. Right here. And you're going to click on Pops. Just like that. And then you want to rename it. I simply hit rename just to copy the name of the game. That's all I do. And of course I get rid of the USA at the end of it. Okay, then I save it. And now all you gotta do is go right here and hit convert. And that's it. And then you wait. I will skip over this part because it takes a minute or two. Alright guys, so when it's done, it will say press any key to continue. So we'll press any key. And we're not quite done yet. So we're going to go right back into our flash drive here. Here's our actual game. This what it did, it converted it over to a VCD. That's our game. And every game will end up in this folder right here as a VCD file. Okay? Now as for our game ELF, we got a popstarter.elf. Now I mentioned earlier that you had to rename this just like you have the game named. Each game has to have its own ELF file, and so this is what we're going to do. We're going to go to rename just to copy the name. Okay. And we'll go here, we're going to hit rename and paste. Now we got the name of the game, it's Megaman X4.elf, but that's not it. We have to go to the beginning of the name of the game, and we have to hit XX, all in caps. Now this goes with every game. You hit XX period, and then the name of the game, and then .elf. You will do this with every single game. And that's why I've got this folder here, so I can simply go back in here, simply copy and paste right back out here. That's what that's for. Okay? So it's done, guys. That's it. Mind you that this flash drive right here is a 2 gig. Now I have noticed, I've played around with it, and if you use a flash drive, games will lag. I've tried 2 games. Megaman X4, this one right here, is one of them, and I will give you an example of that. But what I'm going to do now, I'm going to actually put this on my hard drive. I got a 2 terabyte hard drive, and what I'm going to do I'm actually going to put this on my hard drive also, just to show you what it does. Now this is my hard drive. I got my pops right here, and hopefully I have it paste. Okay, X4, just like that right there. And now we're going to convert, and it actually doesn't take near as long to convert over to a VCD file. It really don't. It takes like half of the time. So I mean, versus like 4 minutes. I mean, look at that. Not even a minute. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to hit any key here. We're going to close this out right now. And what we're going to do, we're going to go back in to my hard drive here, which is almost full as I don't know what. Wow, where's it at? Here it is. Okay, Pops folder. What we got Megaman X4 right here. We need to oh, wait a minute. Let's go into our game else first, because we have to actually extract this first. Alright, so there's our Popstarter Elf file for our game. Now we're going to go over to our Pops folder right here and go down to Megaman X4, rename just the copy. Go back to game else, and we're going to rename our popstarter.elf file. Paste, and we're going to hit XX period. Now guys, as you can see, every game has XX period, then the name of the game, and then elf. It doesn't matter if the elf is in caps or lowercase or whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, it really doesn't matter. Now, another thing I wanted to point out was here. Now, you have your VCD files, but then you have folders. These are your virtual memory card folders right here, guys. Okay, you have slot 0 for memory card 1, slot 1 for memory card 2. So that's what those are for. And you can there's a tutorial also, guys, that I'm going to make where you can grab up save files off of gamefax.com, and you can actually convert them over and apply saves into here. So that's another thing. And two, there's another tutorial that I'm going to do, that there are some games that will have, like, okay, say you need a queue and bin file in order for these things to work. That's what the Q to Pops program looks for. But some games are going to have ECM files. Some games are going to have like upwards of 50 bin files. So my next couple of tutorials are going to go over that, on how to work with these type of games with these different types of files to get them to work with the Popstarter. Okay. So that's it. I think I got everything here. I got my for elf and all that good stuff. So that's it, guys. We're going to head over to the PS2 now, and I will show you the difference between playing off the flash drive and playing off my 2 terabyte hard drive. Okay, so join me at the PS2. Alright guys, as you see, I got FreeMic Boot installed on my PS2. First of all, I've got my 2 gig flash drive hooked up, so I'm going to show you how the Megaman X4 runs off of my flash drive, and then afterwards I will go to my my hard drive and let you see how it runs on that also. So let's go ahead and we'll go into ulaunch elf. Alright, here's our ulaunch elf program. Now we're going to scroll down to mass because that's our flash drive there. We'll go into it, and there's our two files, guys. Two folders that we created. Here's our actual game and our virtual memory folder right there. But what you want to do, you want to basically go into your game elf folder or wherever you got your elf file at. So what you want to do, just scroll down, highlight it, and hit the O button, and that should boot it right on up. It loves to take its sweet time on loading up, I tell you what, man. And there's our PlayStation logo, everything. You hear the sound, guys? Kind of really choppy sounding. Hear it? Nah, that's ugly. Hear it? Nah. So this is the way it plays, guys. This is the way it plays off a flash drive. Now there could be better flash drives out there that can handle emulating these games like this, but as far as the ones that I have, this is what I get. So it really sucks. Really. Here it's just really choppy. But yeah, as for the gameplay, it moves pretty well. It moves around pretty good, but the music is really screwed up. And to me, if the music's screwed up, then to me the game, I don't have fun playing the game at all. So yeah, that's that. So that's Megaman X4 on the 2 gig of flash drive. Okay, now I'll take you over to my my 2 terabyte hard drive, and I'll show you how that emulates it. So stay tuned. Okay, guys. Now I've got my 2 terabyte hard drive hooked up here. This is actually my my menu that I have using my hard drive. What I've done, these are all my PS1 games. I've actually made a shortcut, or well, it's a shortcut pretty much on my menu, and I'll show you guys how to do that later on. But right now, we're gonna go into ulaunch. Okay, we're gonna go scroll down to mass. Go to a game else. That's where I keep all my games at. And here's all the games that I have, guys, right here. All of them work pretty good. Now this one right here, In the Hunt, and there's one called There is Gaiden. Now these are the only 2 games that I've run into so far that have a problem. It don't play any music. It has all the sound effects within the game, but no music. So that's the only bad part about those 2 games. But anyway, let's go on with it. There's my Megaman X4, so we'll start it up. And just listen to the sound, guys. Listen to the difference. Perfect. I mean, it's just like playing a regular disc. I mean, it really is. See, runs perfectly. Runs at full speed. I mean, yep, runs at full speed. No problem whatsoever. So guys, if you got a portable hard drive, um, I would suggest using that. You can try your flash drive if you want, uh, but I would definitely go with a hard drive. Definitely, hands down. Yep. I mean, full speed, guys. I mean, nothing wrong with it whatsoever. Oh boy, come on, come on. Oh my gosh. But anyway, guys, that's Megaman X4 off the hard drive. One thing I wanted to show you is how to create like a shortcut on your menu, and let me start it up. It doesn't take that long. Okay, what you want to do, you want to scroll all the way down to FreeMake Boot Configurator and go into it. Hit your O button. Now what you want to do is go down to Configure OSD Syst Options right here. Hit your O button, and then you go to Configure Item, and then you just simply use your D-pad here, hit right, and just that'll move it up to the different slots. Okay, that's the last slot. So I'm on slot 29. So what I want to do, I want to go into that. I'm going to hit the O button. This is Megaman X4. So that's what we're going to name it. So Megaman where's the X? Where's the X? Where's the X? X4. Okay. That's that. And then you go down the path, you hit your O button, and then you go just scroll down to mask. And basically all you're doing is you're just looking for your ELF file, which mine is in the game ELF folder. And you just simply scroll down and hit your O button to select it, and it's done. Hit return, go down to return one more time, go down to save CNF to MC0, which will save all the settings to your memory card slot 1. And as you can see at the top left corner, it's red. That means it's been saved. Now you can go down to your PS2 browser and restart it, and you'll see that we now have a shortcut in our PS2 memory menu. Okay, so we're scrolling down, and there it is, guys. Megaman X4. That's all you have to do. Thanks, guys, for watching. Now I'll be making another video on how to apply saves to these PS1 games here, and also there are a few games, like I said before, that have different types of files, like an ECM file, and some may have like multiple bin files that you have to deal with. So I'll be making a tutorial on those two things, and we'll try to get you up and going, man. Hopefully this gets you up and going for a little while. But thanks for watching, guys, and if you like my tutorials, like and subscribe. If not, just give a thumbs down and don't subscribe, whatever. But thanks for watching, thanks for your support, and guys, I'll see you on the next tutorial. Alright.